Yes, sir.
It is a warm state, very warm.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, good evening, one and all present here on the occasion of 124th birth anniversary of founder president of Sri Shivaji Education Society Amravati, Dr. Panjabrao alias Bhausaheb Deshmukh, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur, in collaboration with Microbiology Society India, organizing a lecture series based on the theme Indians Speaking from Abroad. Today's lecture is lecture 13 of our eminent guest speaker, Dr. Namdev Togre sir, who is the postdoctoral researcher from Department of Biological Sciences, University of Texas, USA. So on behalf of the organizing committees, Honorable Principal, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur, and Honorable President of Microbiology Society India, Dr. A.M. Deshmukh sir, I welcome the eminent guest speaker of today's guest lecture, as well as the participants of today's guest lecture. So before to start today's session, I must take this opportunity to introduce our eminent guest speaker. Dr. Namdev Togre sir is postdoctoral researcher at Department of Biological Sciences, University of Texas at El Paso, Texas. In his research contribution, he is currently working on the pathogenesis of Mycobacterium tuberculosis, identification of novel mycobacterial factors involved in virulence evasion strategies, as well as immune response and pathways needed for the survival and persistence of mycobacteria in the host. In his PhD work, his research was focused on the development of helminth-derived biotherapeutics for ulcerative colitis. In different positions and employment, in 2013, he worked as junior scientist at NCS Crop Science Private Limited, Department of Microbiology, Nagpur. From 2014 to 15, he worked as a junior research fellow at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Medical Sciences, Department of Biochemistry, and JB Tropical Disease Research Center, Sevagram, Maharashtra. After that, from 19 to 2020, he was a research associate at National Institute of Virology, Department of Hepatitis, Pune. In 2021 he has worked as a junior scientist at Pathkind Diagnostics Private Limited, Molecular Biology, Nagpur. And from 2021 to till date, he is a postdoctoral researcher at University of Texas, El Paso. In his educational qualifications, he has pursued his PhD from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Medical Sciences, Sevagram, Maharashtra. His MS is from University Department of Biochemistry, RTM, Nagpur University, Maharashtra. In his skill, he has the expertise in molecular biology, immunology, animal handling, microbiology and cell culture, imaging techniques, analytical biochemistry, as well as clinical settings, software proficiency, statistics and bioinformatics, as well as biosafety experiences. He has many national and international research paper publications to his credit, as well as a book chapter entitled Helminth Therapy, a promising biotherapeutic approach for autoimmune colitis in diagnosis and treatment, in the book named Nova Science Publishers, from the publisher of New York, United States. He is the editor and reviewer of many journals like Frontiers in Immunology, then Virulence, Tuberculosis, Antibiotics, Journal of Immunology Research, as well as Cellular Microbiology, Disease Markers, Microbiology Research, and Infectious Disease Reports. Then in the professional membership, he is the member of Federation of Clinical Immunology Societies, as well as American Society for Microbiology, and life member of Society of Biological Chemists. He is volunteering as a community leader for ASM Connect by American Society for Microbiology. In his credentials, he has worked as a resource person in the DBT-sponsored national level training course on molecular biology as applied for infectious diseases at Department of Biochemistry, Sevagram. He has Google Scholar citations and H index of Scholar citations of 37 with H index of 4. In honors and award, he has received Best Oral Presentation Award at 10th National Conference of Indian Academy of Tropical Parasitology held at Pondicherry, India, and in 2015 from Baba Saheb Ambedkar National Research Fellowship for PhD research by Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Research and Training Institute, Pune, Maharashtra. So thank you very much, sir. On behalf of the organizing committee, we are very much thankful to Dr. Namdev Togre, sir, that he has accepted our invitation to deliver his precious lecture in today's session. So I request you, sir, to please present your lecture and please elaborate your journey from India to abroad to our participants. Please, sir.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the whole journey, my whole journey you gave within 2 minutes, and it reminded me where I was and where I am now. It's not big thing, but it gives me so many things. Like I learned so many things within this time period. So I thank organizing committee for giving me this precious opportunity. This is very first talk which I am giving on online, you can say, or after for my PhD, specifically to the Dr. Deshmukh's, Dr. Dore sir and Pradita ma'am and other members such as Swamiji Singh and my friends. So I'll share my screen. So
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Sir, can you please make your video on, sir?
yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this. Yeah, I might have forgotten. Yeah, just
Okay. Yes.
okay. Camera. It says it's unable to turn on my camera. Is it compulsory?
No, sir, but
I'm
actually,
trying.
yes, participants should be, or
Yeah,
we will,
I
and
know.
we
I
are,
understood, but I think I
actually,
need
this
to.
recording will be live stream on YouTube channel, and
Yeah,
some snapshots also we are taking of every lecture.
yeah. Make
But
sure
sir,
your
it's
camera.
okay if it is
Yeah,
unable
done.
to.
Yeah, done. I think. Yeah. Now I'm visible.
Yes,
Hopefully.
sir. Yes, sir, you are.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, and I apologize for the inconvenience. So, uh, what it's nothing but my journey. See, the title is says is your career prospect is your reality, but it's kind of my journey where I started and how I chose particular points at particular time, what I chose, and I came here. That is the thought that I have included in presentation. Most of the slide you can find on Google. You will get idea what kind of slides are these and what is the context of this particular slides. But I have tried to correlate those points or those time points to my journey. So when it comes to the choosing particular career or domain or subject, what are the major factors which affects our the overall thinking about career? So as we all know, the our career starts middle school, 10th, 12th, and post-secondary. Well, post-secondary is the major factor which can affect or which can contribute everything to our life, which can change everything in our life. So it's a major tackling point where we can think, we can tackle everything. So these are the factors which I have included here: the expectations, exposure, and experience. Expectations, it may from ourselves as well as the family. Always the student says the expectations are family. They are changing everything, because sometimes if you are interested in going for arts or commerce, you have to come science. If you are interested to go for science, you have to come for like we can say arts or commerce. So expectation from family is a major factor. We can say right now, it's not because 10 year back it was the different scenario. Now, because of the social media, internet, so people are aware, even parents are aware what kind of like thing our children can do. He can do better in that particular subject or this particular subjects. Now social media, internet is giving all the information. So expectation from family, nowadays it is little bit, uh, but expectation from ourselves is a major contributing factors. What kind of expectation we are keeping from ourselves is going to change our whole life, our whole goals, what we are trying to do, what we will do after few years or after 5 years, 10 years, or in your life or our life, we can say. So this expectation from ourselves, we have to think what kind of thing we are going to do, and it is going to correlate everything. So I'll tell you later on what we need to fulfill our expectations. So it will be on in the next slide. Exposure and experience. Exposure counts for the what kind of surrounding is there, what kind of college we have, what kind of classroom we have, what kind of friends we have, what kind of industry where we are going to work. So exposure is the major factor, as going to play a major role in that. As we all know, even our in our home, we used to say, our parent used to say that, see, this guy is doing better, and this guy is doing better, or she is doing better, he is doing better. That's how they try to say us, you go with this guy, you study with this guy, this girl. So this exposure matters, exposure in terms of everything, even from our surrounding to the society, to the village, or wherever we are going, exposure matters. And experience, how we are tackling those things, what kind of experience we are getting. So if you are studying particular things at particular surrounding, and what kind of people around you, what you are learning from this experience going to contribute to the your progress, your derailing from your mood to. So these things are going to affect your career perspective. So self-awareness, right, career exploration, and the career planning, these three things, by using these three things, we can modify, or we can choose, or we can do betterment in our career perspective, or in our career goal. We need to be self-aware, as I have mentioned earlier. The internet, nowadays, it's on single click we will be aware of everything, what's going around the world. What we are choosing, suppose we are choosing particular subject at this, I'm going to explain later on, but I'm just correlating. So what we are choosing, it will give clear idea whether we are self-aware of that. Career exploration, exploration. So what we can say, how we can explore this particular point, or career point. Now now the career planning, by taking this experience from the exploration or the self-awareness, how we are planning our career, how the people around us are doing the better, so we can plan accordingly by considering our technical skills, by technical capacities, and the surrounding, how they are doing. So we can do those things in a career planning. So in that sense, you need to be your own compass, how we are choosing this particular subject, because it is going to reflect. Now you are choosing at your graduate or undergraduate or postgraduate level, later on how it will reflect And definitely it is going to reflect what we are doing now. After a few years, it will reflect in your personality, in your progress, in your career perspective. So you need to be your own compass by heart. You should be your own compass. You can say the compass, compassionate about it, that I'm going to do this and it is going to happen. That's what you need to be your own compass. No one is going to decide what you gonna do. If they decide, then you are not going to do anything. You will be just a mechanic. What it does, what the set protocol will be there, SOP will be there, and you are going to do this. So if you choose by yourself, you are going to change everything. See, now the domain, if you look at the domain, or you can say the subjects, it's a kind of ocean. You will find hundreds of thousands of subjects, thousands of domain. Suppose I'm giving example of microbiology here, the microbiology. As we all know, it's a diverse field. It has a tremendous scope. In research, in industrial sector, private sector, people are doing their startups. And if you look at these things like subject, I have given some of them: environmental microbiology, industrial microbiology, medical microbiology, food, and everything. Every aspect has a microbiology. Similar with the life science, other life science subjects. If you go for biochemistry, if you go for biotechnology, ultimately they are interrelated. But I'm just giving the example. Anyway, if you have a biochemistry, you can go for genetic engineering or microbiological quality assurance control. So they are interrelated, but I'm just giving example here. So if what you are choosing particular subject, you need to aware of that. What gonna happen, and what are the things you have to do. Now here I have given one example. Let me correct the slide. So here I gave the plan for your career. It's just a basic thing, but I'm just relating how I tackle this particular time points which I gave here. It starts with 1 to 6. So beginning of degree or career program, see, in first year, suppose you are choosing biochemistry or microbiology, whatever subject you are choosing, you need to develop a career plan and set some goals for the first year. See, whatever the college life will be there, it will end up with your 12th. But when you start your graduation, you have some other priorities along with your. I'm not going to. I mean, I'm not going to say that you will not enjoy during your graduation or post graduation, but you need to have some hardcore plans which are gonna contributing to your life, whatever you are deciding. So it starts with your first year. You need to develop a career plan and set some goals. What you're gonna do in the first year, uh, and then accordingly you will go. And now, as you are going, what you choose, suppose you choose the microbiology, be aware of your employability skills. See, ultimately, you're gonna do job. It's not like that. Some of people are going for job, or some are going for startups. Everyone can't go for startups. Some of them will go for academia as well. But as a career we are choosing, so you need to what kind of job you are going to get. So for that, what kind of technical capabilities you need to have, that you have to check by yourself. You have to find the gaps. What kind of technical expertise I don't have? Which suppose you are working in microbiology and you want to go for food microbiology, or suppose you are working on biochemistry, or you want to go for the vaccine research, or you can say the molecular biology research, or any kind of research in particular field. They will have some kind of specifications. Suppose I was working as a suppose I was having my biochemistry. Let's suppose I was having biochemistry during my graduation, and I was having a plan to go for the industrial jobs. But at that time, I tried for the fertilizer company, biofertilizer company, and they want to have the fungal research, but I was not having those. So I did attended my interview, but I did failed at that time because of not having a proper what we can say, the technical skills. In terms, specifically in my condition, they were asking for the like azotobacter and other fungal species we can, or bacterial species we can cultivate, how to do fermentation and so on, so things. So I was not aware of that. So I did lost my job. So that's how, if you are planning, you will get a job or you have to do the job after your graduation, you need to focus on the employability skills. If you have those, it's okay. If you don't have, find the gaps and try to work on that, how you can develop those things. So you can develop those things. I'm going to explain here with your practical experience. So how you can develop. So please be continuing for that. Now, the second point is consider how employers identify the talents. See, uh, nowadays I'm going to repeat the internet word for like in 100 times, I think. Next, we have to think how employers are looking for the employee. Means, see, I have my company which produces the like the milk dairy product. So I look for the candidate who is having a dairy experience, who is working on the fermentation kind of thing with the dairy. So that kind of things you have to check. And that how we can check, in one click, we will have like thousands of search within a seconds. If you click on computer, go for Google or any browser, just click what kind of education you have and what kind of employers are there and what kind of employee they are looking for. So you will get the idea what kind of technical skills these employers are looking for. Now, if you don't have, what your competitive advantage will be there. If you have, you will be competitive, or if you don't have, you have to develop those things. Now the third point comes, you develop your resume, social media professional profiles. Nowadays, see, I don't have to, somehow I am missing, yeah, I missed one point prior to that. I'll explain it now. Give me 1 second. So it is, this slide is related to the first number. So which says the beware of the employability skills. So this is the data from 2016 to 2020. This is the global data. What I am planning to, or what I'm explaining here. See, if you look at this, the four industries or five industries they have given here, they did study for a total 106 samples. And if you look at this industry, so if you are life science graduate, some of the like the 106 samples they have given, and all of them were life science graduate. Some of them, like almost more than 50%, they went for industry. Industry means the industrial jobs. 20%, almost 20% went for academia and healthcare. Some of them see 0.5% or 1%, I don't know how much it is, but it is very less where they went for the non-profit organization and government, and some of them are. So this is the trend, how jobs are available. It is required to decide how we gonna do our progress for ourselves by choosing particular subject. As I said earlier, if you are choosing microbiology, you can go for Google and you can check how many companies who are working on Google, microbiology, and how much scope is there. It's a scope. How many possibilities are, how much possibilities are there that you will get the job based on the topic or domain, or the subject which you are choosing. So that was the thing. Now develop your resume on social media and professional profile. Now it is very much essential to have a presence of social media. Some of the people are there who doesn't like to be there, but it is okay. It is required to have a social media presence. I'll give you a better example for that. Um, uh, this is my example. Uh, this is my like the LinkedIn profile snapshot, and you can see here complete my information will be available. I just give this a screenshot for my designation. It will show what kind of work I'm going to do, what kind of subjects I have learned, and here so link will be there. You see, I have given this Web of Science. It has my whole record, which I did during my whole career, starting from my BSc. All jobs will be there. What kind of workshops I have attended, what kind of publications I have, how many publications I have. Those publications will be available on this kind of link. So it's a kind of resume. If my particular scientist, suppose Dr. Deshmukh is there, and he wants to look at my profile, he just need my name. That's it. Namdev Togre. If you click on the Namdev Togre, he will be able to find everything about my starting from my birthday to everything will be available. So it's required now. It's not the world has overcome the era where we need to print a paper, we need to post to the particular employer, a particular professor, a particular department to have a look on that, but it's not now. Now, if you click on single, everyone knows that everyone how many candidates are like attending. Everyone knows. It's a kind of similar Facebook. You will have thousands of details over there. What you are eating, what you're gonna do in next few months or few days, or evening, what you are gonna do. People are putting like Instagram, so they will put single snapshot. Even I do. So everything is available. So that's what it is necessary to develop a social media resume or professional profile. Not only LinkedIn, we have hundreds of other platforms, right? ResearchGate is there, like Kudos is there. Every some of the institutes they have their own social media platforms. So you can develop accordingly. They are build the profile and you can share with others. So build your practical and work experience and learn from it. I'm going to explain this a little bit more later on. So keep in mind that four number. And how can you do this? During your graduation, you can have so many workshops you can attend. You can do so many internships. Project internships are there. You can go for the training sessions. So I'm going to tell a little bit more on this in the next slide. Now in mid degree what? Don't forget to continue building your work history. Means, so suppose during graduation nowadays in scenario is changing. Earlier it was just a theoretical subject, but now the Indian scenario is also changing. During graduation also you can do internships. You can go for other research institutes to attend the internship to do your workshops. At that point you can develop your technical skills. Suppose I'm as a microbiology student, you can do your microbiology, molecular biology things like cloning, SDS page. I'm just naming some of the things. You can do 2D gel electrophoresis. You have to. It's pretty simple to read and write in an exam, but when you do it, it needs I mean so much devotion, and that's how the employers are relied on that technical expertise. So you need to build your work history. By during graduation you can't do other jobs, but you can do your workshop, your internship things, and you can change those things. And these things will be definitely reflected on your past year, the things which you did, and adjust your career plan according to the technical expertise you acquired during this initial first year or 2 year, like second year, you can say. Now, next goal you will definitely, if you are in surrounding with the good people or you can say studious people, definitely you will have a different plan. Let me give you example. My example. I started my graduation. After but 3 year gap in my study gap in my after 12th. But I did my 3 year job during this 3 year I did job in Mumbai where I was working as a lab assistant in the one of the silicon what we can say the silicon based chemical company. They used to prepare the silicon grease and so many things. It was surfactants and so many things they were used to prepare. And I came back to study my graduation. My senior is Dr. Manmat. He's somewhere working in Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar University now. He used to study almost 8 hours in a night, night and day. He will be chilling out everywhere. So he was so much studious. And that's how what I mean to say here. If you are surrounding what you are doing, what the people are doing, and if you are getting this hint, oh, he is studying very hard, you will get the idea. Oh, I have to study. And as he is achieving, I'll reflect. I'll try to take those things to set my next goals of how you can do those things. Now, if you look at the no is and outs of the recruitment and selection, that's how the people plans. We will simply, some of the people will think, okay, let me finish my graduation and let me think about after graduation. By the time I'll chill, whole graduation, three years I lost. But the people, some of the people are there, they literally plan from their first year. So in second year, if you think about it, or after second year, if you think about recruitment, how the selection process goes, how the professional bodies can add the values. Professional bodies, what I say, Dr. Pranita has mentioned some of the things like the ASM, Association of Microbiology. This is the one kind of professional body. The Society of Biological Chemists of India, which I mentioned in my resume, uh, or you can say the FOSSIS. FOSSIS is the Federation of Clinical Associate, the immunologist. It is one of the professional body from America. So you can be a member of that. They organize some of the training sessions, some of the workshops. You can be there. How these things add on to your resume. I'm going to explain later on, but here these things definitely make changes in your resume building. Develop and build your networks. That's how, as I mentioned earlier, social media will be very good to develop your networks. You can add on, you can connect to. While sitting, I'm here only. I have connected to Dr. Deshmukh. I even Dr. Swanj is saying, Dr. Pranita. So that's how you have to build your connections. And to be frank, I'll say, I can give you an example. See, if I'm connecting to the Dr. Deshmukh, definitely it will be a good collaboration, you can say. Or if I'm connecting with the Dr. Pranita, I can work with for my future projects. I can plan my some of the things like research things with the Dr. Pranita. That's how you have to build your network. So I have more than I might have. See, I have how many connections? 500 plus connections here, and most of them are students which are emerging researchers. Most of them are the scientists who are definitely, if we, I want to, if I want to collaborate with them, I'll have some few of them which are working on tuberculosis. That's how we have to build our connection. So it's a network. Now earlier, now the scenario will change. Earlier, what people were used to sit at particular point in village, and they will discuss those things. That kind of network they were having. But nowadays, you can connect to the whole world. So that's how you have to build and develop your networks, and definitely they are going to incorporate to your career. Apply for graduate recruitment program. I'm sorry, recruitment programs. See, people are as a students, I might have I'm going to little extent, but we will neglect these things. Okay, campus selection will be there, but people will, oh, no, let me finish. I don't want to do job, but you have to apply for those things. These are the initial things which can give you confidence, which can show you mirror how you are, how much you technical expertise, how much knowledge you have. Don't go theoretically, but technically is very important. Theory is a different part, but if you have a technical capacities, you can do a major changes to yourself. You can change your life. uh, Reflect on the past year and develop a job searching strategy. See, it is also strategy. Uh, like basically, I'll send to my CV to my some of the connections. So guys, or sir, please search job for me. I am very much in need. And nowadays, you can look for the LinkedIn. If you are on the LinkedIn, you can find. Oh, I'm looking for the job. Layoff happened. I'm not making mocking some of them, but some of them are really really annoying. people will get annoyed that what kind of post is this? You will simply write a message without looking at how many grammatical mistakes are there, how many things we are writing in a wrong way. We will just tag, oh, hashtag Dr. Reddy's lab, hashtag Zydus chemical, hashtag. So we have to develop the strategy. It's not going to work. In that sense, I'll send my CV to my senior. Oh, sir, I'm looking for the job. Can you help me? No one is going to help you. You have to develop those technical skills. And it requires your patience, required your knowledge, and it comes throughout this. It starts with your first year and it comes to your end of your graduation. You need to develop those things. No one is going to help you in that sense. Start preparing transition to the workforce as soon as you will finish your graduation. You need to think about preparing transition from. So if you are really looking for the job after your graduation, same thing with the post graduation, I'm going to say, and continue to develop your leadership qualities and other employability skills. So it is not like these things like leadership qualities and the employability skills again from the first point. So this you will get the idea as soon as you will enter to the industrial sector. So the first fourth point, which I was build your practical experience and to learn from it, I was emphasizing on that. As a graduate student or as a postgraduate student, you can do it by using the practical or attending the internship, project internship, workshops, conferences. But I did focus on internship because internship is it has a longer duration. What we can say, it will be for 3 months to 6 months, or for a year as well. As I mentioned earlier it was like just theoretical subjects we have to study during graduation or post graduation. But what I am aware of that now, 6 months you can do your maximum 6 months you can do for your uh, internship during your graduation, and post graduation for 6 months. So how internship is going to incorporate, or we can say the add on to your CV? I'll give you my example. See, I completed my graduation and I went for Nagpur University for the post graduation. We were not having this internship, but by requesting my senior professor or HOD, I went for a summer internship program at IIST Bangalore. Out of 26 students, I was alone. I was the only one student who went to internship. And believe me, based on that internship only, after finishing my MSc, I got project JRF job from MJMS Sevendra. Based on that only, we were having, like at that time when I attended my interview, we were having 16 candidates, but no one had this internship, or you can say the workshop experience. And without having great qualification at that time, I got job based on that only. So like focused more on internship. Why internship is important? I'm going to little bit explain you guys. But Pranit, how much time I have? Hello,
Hello.
sir. How much time I'll have
Yeah.
to?
Generally,
Yes.
uh, 50 minutes lecture and 10 minutes discussion. So
Okay, I'll
you
try
have
to finish
completed
as.
40 minutes. Still 10 minutes are there.
Okay, okay. I think it's going to be a little
Yeah.
fast. I have to go. Okay. Uh, uh, why I'm focusing on that? You will get the idea. Like internship puts everything in the perspective of your life. For you, internship offers networking opportunity, as I mentioned. The salary potential or like a career perspective will improve. Internship offers hands-on experience. Hands-on experience means suppose uh, so many internships are there and particular subjects will be there, how you can develop your uh, technical capacities I mentioned earlier. Like if your the workshop is on molecular biology, you will have molecular biology, technical skills. You can develop those. This kind of, it will boost your confidence. Like people will around there, among 10, 15 people, you will be there. So it will boost your confidence. It will build your leadership, as I said. So many people will be there. Internship can help students with the acquiring technical skills. Same things. What I taught, like said, some of the things are there. I'll give the best example. I might have mentioned earlier. I have a YouTube channel, and I have more than 2,500 subscribers over there, and I do post some of the videos related to internship, job opportunities, and so many things are there. I'll give one of my subscribers. So many are there, but one of my subscriber gave recommend that. Did posted the course, synthetic organic course by NCL, National Chemical Laboratories, and she attended this course. Why I am saying this here, I'll give you example. And she did this course, and during this, as soon as she finished her course, she got job in Sai Life Sciences, Hyderabad, without having any other, what we can say, the experience based on her master, and as well as this particular course, she got job. This was the internship. Why I am saying it is going to change. See, uh, internship might get you a full-time job, and she got, as I got, she got. So many are there. That's what you need to focus on: internship, workshop, and so many things are there. I'm going to give like link. If you want, you can go there and you can check the internship videos. So many are there. I'm trying to give my best to my society in terms of whatever knowledge I have acquired, whatever information I have over there. So this is the versatile scientist channel is there. I do post here internship, scholarship, fellowship, everything, international research and internships, fellowships, and so many things are there which you can find useful for you. Now I'm gonna shift towards few designations, what you guys can do, like job in terms of to your graduation, post graduation. Some of them are here, like the quality control manager, medical pathologist, so on. So many are there. So you guys are aware of that situation, like names. Now the how the journey changes, I'll tell you. This is my circle. Some of them I have highlighted here. Most of them, they did their masters from life sciences. Uh, Starting with the Dr. Vishal, he is my senior. He is now a scientist in Boston. Uh, they did their master. They did PhD. How the journey changes based on what we can say, the starting from what we can say, the zero. They started their journey. Most of them are from zero. Only that they did their master from life sciences, and how the things changes, you can see. It's a diverse field. You can be a scientist. You can open your own company. You can do postdocs. You can go for higher studies, as she's doing her master MBA from Canada. My missus, Dr. Priyanka, she is working in US now, based on MSc and PhD qualification. Like this, one of my friends, she's working as assistant professor. After MSc, you can go for NET set, and you can do like teaching. Some of them are working as a GMC, as a senior technician. He is working in the GMC. She is working in the AIMS. You can go. So many diverse fields are there. Like MSc, after MSc, he did patent analyst diploma, and he is working in Dr. Reddy's. Dr. Poonam is working in a clinical research. Arun, he is working now he is doing his PhD. So what here I am trying to give you the example. You can start your journey with the basic subjects, no matter whether you have microbiology, biochemistry, whatever it is. But you can do your best by 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 doing like devotive study, by giving your 100%. Now I'll give my little but journey in a few minutes. So my journey started from 12 science, having a 58% mark, and it started where my social, economical, status. But here I keep one photo. It started without photo, and it is with the bright photo having this many achievements throughout my journey. It's pretty simple, but if you look at the journey, I did my 10th in 2003. I was having a gap after that. Like I did my 12th in 2005 with 58% mark. Why I'm mentioning this 58%? See, what kind of percentage you are getting at any point, no matter whether you have graduation or post graduation. Some of the minimum you will have to mention, like keep like 55%, I think nowadays, or 50%, I know. But to get admission in particular college, that's it. You have to keep this level. And it started again. I have a 3-year gap. I did my job from Bombay, and then I started again my graduation in 2011. Means 2008, and I completed in 2011. Then I never looked back up until I finished my master's. Again, 1-year gap for the preparation for the NEET and PET and everything. I did completed my fifth PhD entrance test. I am not qualified at NEET, but as based on the PhD entrance test, I did my PhD, and then again 1-year gap because of the COVID, and now I'm here in the USA. Pranita has mentioned everything. I did my PhD. I have more than 17 publications. I'm working as a guest editor, reviewer. I'm a member of so many professional organizations. As I mentioned earlier, these organizations make so much of changes in your life. You need to have this kind of experience, professional memberships, contacts, everything you need to develop. That's how you can develop your technical skill. You can say the professional life. This is the career path which I have given for graduate students. You can go for private jobs. You can work as a research scientist, core facilities member, lab manager, research administration. You can go for postdoctoral studies. Excuse me. You can go for industry, technology transfer, development, and fundraising. You can do all of the things which I have mentioned here. So many are there other than that. You can go for international studies. You can do your graduation, masters, PhD, and postdoctoral. I am doing my postdoctoral studies, but you can do graduation from foreign universities. Master, you can do master subjects are like different type of subjects are there. PhD you can do. What are the exams we require? I'm just giving highlight. We know like we are aware of the TOEFL and GRE, but other than that, are there? I say there GMT, like medical college examination test. These are the tests you can appear, and you can go for the graduation or master studies or postdoctoral, like doctoral studies. Scholarships, so many scholarships are there. Instead of uh, searching for the fellowships or opportunities, we just sit and think that no, we don't have like funding, we don't have social status, we don't have economical status, but Indian government is providing hundreds of scholarships. Here I have mentioned only some of them. Even category wise are there. If you are minority, if you are scheduled caste, if you are scheduled tribe, if you are economically weaker section from the open, uh, for every category, every section, the Indian government is providing the scholarship. So you need to aware of that, and based on that only you can go for your higher studies instead of doing your master from suppose I'm not discriminating. If you want to do from central universities, you can do central universities. If you want to do from state universities, you can do. If you want to do from private college, you can do. But if you have opportunities to do from foreign, why you think about your district college or your college of your surrounding? Don't think about like this small thing. If you think small, you will have. If you think if you have a plan B, okay, I'll do my master here and I'll go for PhD. It's not going to happen. Because if we have like opportunities, then you can go for that. So go for Indian government website. You will find all the fellowships. I'm going to go give this link. Some of them video I have prepared on my channel. You can go there as well, and you can search about it. And summative, I'm going to do here how to find a career path. It is little broad, but you need to have a like something rational on your mind. You can open up the entire world of possibilities, regardless how much you think your job pays or something like this. What you are earning. Step two, think about yourself. What you are going to enjoy. What kind of subject you are choosing, it's useful for you, it's giving satisfaction for you, or you will enjoy or not. Think about yourself and then start down your path, and it will go like this. You will start your BSc at what we can say 18th of year, and then you will do your PhD after 12, like 7 year, depending on you will do postdocs, and your journey will start it. So that's how it's gonna. You can go for academia, you can go for research, you can do your own business. So many things are there, and this is the end of my journey. Prior to ending, I'll tell you, I'm on LinkedIn. If you want any professional help, I'll be there. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook with the name of the Versatile Scientist. It is my channel name, and on YouTube as well. On LinkedIn, you can search me by Namdev Togre. I will be there for help you always. Anything related to your education, your career. Thank you. Once again, I'll thank the organizing committee. Specifically, I'll mention Dr. M. Deshmukh, Dr. Swanjit Singh, Dr. Pranita, and Dr. Gol. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for a very nice presentation and very good information which you have shared with our participants. Our participants will be really grateful to your information. You have elaborated your journey in detail and your experiences so that our students will also get aware about that how to take the steps after graduations or after post graduations. So it is really very much inspirational to our students. And yes, you have also elaborated on how to prepare our resume, how to be presentable while communicating with the professionals. So it is really very grateful, sir. So it is a request to you that if you could put your email ID in the chat box, so that if the participants will require to be connected with you, that they can contact you on your email ID. And as well as you have given your LinkedIn as well as Facebook and YouTube channel names, so that they can also be accessible through it. So yes, thank you, sir, for your email ID to share with us. If participants have any queries, they can please write in the chat box so that we can ask sir about it. Or you can directly ask to the sir. Togre sir, can you minimize your presentation?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So if anybody wants to ask anything, please. Or otherwise, I have some questions in my mind. So on behalf of the participants, I would like
That's
to
great.
ask you, sir. Sir, I have just in a mind that uh, at our side here, generally students have the project work at post-graduation level. It is the part of their curriculum. So what will you guide them that means whether they have to do their projects outside their parent institution in any industry or in any institute, or if they are doing it at their own department at their parent college, then means what is the difference if they are pursuing their project, if they are completing it at their institute at outsourcing, or likewise is in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice question, but it will give some sting to the parent institution. To be frank, I'm saying. So what happens, and to be frank, it's a real fact everyone knows. Some of the colleges, some of the state universities, or even central universities, they don't have basic facilities for their
Mhm.
basic facilities in their laboratories.
Mhm.
And what matters, to develop the technical skills, you need to have a well-established laboratory, at least having a basic instruments. But if they don't have, what kind of project which people gonna do? I'll give a best example. I am the role model. I'll say you. I started from my journey from like basic college, which not having even the water bath
Okay.
during my graduation, I'll tell you. And because it's not college problem, everything is going to incorporate, right? Funding issues are there, private college is there, government, everything. They have to run the college, everything going to matter. It's not their problem. But as a student, what we have to do, we have to look for the better. During my graduation, uh, uh, see, we were having 33 students. I was the only one who did my 6-month project from the mandated government medical college. And remaining, they did, it's not bad, I'm saying, I'm not comparing. But makes the changes. And remaining, my colleagues, they did some plant extraction and so many things. They did antimicrobial.
Mhm.
But I did my project from the medical college. They were having so many facilities. Enzyme isolation, I can do the serum establish what we can say the detection of the amylase enzyme. So many things I did. Centrifugation, I was aware of that. Even my master, I mentioned. I did my master project from the IISc Bangalore. I was the only one,
Mhm.
and I where I learned all the molecular biology, starting from cloning, which I only read about this in my theoretical subject. And remaining people from my batch, what they did, they went for some of the antimicrobial activity of Zizipus plant. One
Okay.
example I give. Some they did some antibiotic sensitivity tests. They bought from some antibiotics from pharmacy. They diluted and they just plated on agar. What
Mhm.
is the difference is I was aware of the top-notch technologies which are going to use in the best institute in India, that is
Mhm.
IISc Bangalore, and they were doing those things. It's not their fault. It's fault what we are choosing, and that's the things are going to change. If students, or if your college have a basic facilities, for graduation, I can understand it's okay, but
Mhm.
for post graduation, I will highly recommend go for National Institute for the summer trainings,
Mhm.
research internships, and they do provide scholarships as well. If you
Yes.
are going for like IISc, Indian Institute of Science, or Indian Association of Science, Kolkata, NCL, so many are there, hundreds. Even I have made the videos, more than 100 videos are there for internships.
Mhm.
Even Dr. Deshmukh has shared the food science IFS. What is food science related internship I prepared from FSI.
Mhm.
They provide fellowship for us, so they can do their and they will get the top-notch technologies. I'll highly recommend. BSc is okay, for MSc you need to go outside.
Yes.
Until unless your college have basic facilities.
Yes, sir. Means if the college have the basic instrumentation facilities, then it is okay. But if some colleges don't have, then that students should get permission to do their project at other institutes,
Yeah,
so that it is
even college should.
beneficial.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Even college should provide this. Okay, guys, you can go and you can do because see nowadays in Indian scenario it's changing. But if you have a publication during your master dissertation, 100% it will incorporate more than 100% to your resume. You will
Yes,
be
yes.
on top of the how many candidates are there. You will be on the top of that. So you need to have a good dissertation, good internship, good workshop experience, technical experience.
Yes, yes. Because some renowned institutions generally receive the grants from various organizations, like so they can maintain their laboratory with well equipped instruments. But most of the institutions just they have started the post graduation, and if they don't have the facilities, then students should go for other organizations. For
Yes,
that
yes.
particular time period only, 3 to 4 months, whatever the project duration is, because it is the compulsory part of their curriculum here. Post graduation, at post graduation level means, in fact, our institution basically have very good instruments in our research laboratory, because from 1983 we have started microbiology at our institute, and from so many organizations like from DST or from CPE and other major research projects, the instruments are there. Means we could be able to buy that particular instruments, but at most of the places it is not possible, because
Yeah,
yes.
but
So
as a student now, I'm sorry, I'm troubling you, stopping you. But as a student, I'm still student. As a student, I have to look for better opportunity.
yes.
I can request to HOD. I can go for professor. Please, I can beg for this. I have to go
Mhm.
for this dissertation. I'll go, and they will allow you. Believe me, they will allow you. But if you are saying no, my college is not going to give me permission,
Uh-huh.
that is not going to happen.
Yes, sir. No, college should be
And some of
always
the
cooperative.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. But it happens. See, everyone has their own limitations. It's not that this is bad or this is good. So we have to think about ourselves, and it will happen. Who is the teacher who is going to think, hey, no, you can't do progress. They will be always happy if you make progress.
Yes, yes. Because it will be credential for the institute, for the college also.
Yes,
Because if the
yes,
student will achieve something, then it would be the investment for the college. So that
yeah.
yes, and college should appreciate also for that.
Yeah,
So yes,
definitely.
our participants also agreed with that, because whenever they are having the opportunity to do their dissertation at the other institutes, then they have get full exposure for regarding to their research facility. That is from Abhay Pandey. Uh,
Yeah.
so it is great, sir. So Dr. Deshmukh, sir, are you there? So
Yes,
it is,
yes, I'm hearing you.
yes, sir.
You can conclude now.
Okay, sir. So, thank you very much, Dr. Togre, sir. We will post a memento at your Indian address soon. That and your certificate will be also given to you. Thank you very much on behalf of the organizing committees, Honorable Principal, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur, as well as Honorable President, Microbiology Society India, Dr. A.M. Deshmukh, sir. On behalf of the organizing committee, I am very much thankful that you have accepted our invitation and given a lot information about the career and its opportunities, the basic things and the steps what the participants, what our students should undertake. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Again, I am obliged for having the presence of so many people,
Yes,
and
sir.
specifically Dr. Deshmukh and Dr. and Swami Singh and you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely I'll be in touch with you guys in future. If anything is there, I'll be there to help everyone, not only microbiology students, everyone who is
Others.
from arts, commerce. I don't mind because I started
Okay.
my life from zero. So I
Mhm.
need to give back to the society in terms of this only. Thank you so
It is
much.
great, sir, that our students will be comfortable with you whenever they want any uh, suggestion or if they have any query, they will definitely contact with you. So thank you, sir. Thank you for your